Welcome back to the SCADA lab. Today we're going to be going over some basic setup, use, and configuration for inputs and outputs on Turk's IO Link terminal block. IO Link block. First things first, we're going to have to pull up the instruction manuals for our devices. For a input, I'm going to be using this laser sensor. And for an output, I'm going to be using this programmable light. You have to forgive me, I'm a little sick. As you can see, we have the trainer that's been built in the lab. It's got the light that I currently have on, as well as the distance sensor down at the end. You can see it just to the left of the light above that little support bar. Alright, once you've found your devices that you're using, make sure you've got them available, and then you'll probably want to open up your manuals down here in the download section. In order to properly configure these, you're going to need the reference guide as well, because it's got the IO map. I already have them open here for the light, but as you can see, this is the IO map for your inputs and outputs in your processor to change various states in the light. As for the laser sensor, you can set various settings as well from the processor. So you want to make sure you've got the instruction manual handy, because you'll need that for your settings to change. The quick start guide can also be useful in these situations if you need to just get it up and running. Alright. The one nice thing about IO Link is that it doesn't require any extra setup in your controller. It's just simply get the Ethernet module or the configuration file, which I showed how to do in my previous video, the tutorial on setting up the basic setup for the TBIN IO Link block. Once you got that, all you have to do is plug in your sensor, and it should pretty much have power. You plug it in, it's got power. It basically works. And from there, you can change any settings that you want to change. Right now, we can look at our inputs. As you can see, this is some of our data from our laser sensor. This is some of the data coming back out of it. As you can see, once I put my hand in front of it, already say hand in front of it, the data that's coming in changes, as well as that bit saying it's seeing something. The settings can be changed on the side of the laser. Or I believe it can be also be changed in the IO here. The nice thing about these is they're basically plug and play, which is really convenient. As for outputs, such as the light, all you have to do for these is go to your bitmap here, which says which bit, subindex, and the number of bits that controls that particular function is. So you have to go look through your bitmap and then set your parameters, whoever you want. It would be a little easier if they had a little more straight to the point guide, because this can get kind of confusing, get you lost in the woods, but for the most part, stick to it, you'll be fine. And just for an example, if I wanted to turn that light off, I can turn it off, I can turn it back on, I can blink, stuff like that. And since it's programmable, I can also change the color fairly easily. You can also set custom colors with these as well. If you feel the need, you can also set multiple colors within your bitmap, within these bits. I'm just showing you the basic here, basic stuff. But that more or less shows you everything. It's the one nice thing, like I said, the one nice thing about these is that they're pretty much ready to run out of the box as long as you get them hooked up and you can get them connected to your IO block. Thank you. Have a good day.